Welcome to FPL Spad, your best place to find FPL content for the 23-24 season. My name is Spad. Today, you're joining me for my deadline stream for Gameweek 31. If you joined me yesterday, or you saw my replay of my team, you'll see that I've done a lot of minus hits because I don't actually care about my rank no more. I'm going to try and win Man of the Month. So I've took a minus 20 hit, including my free transfer. So 6 transfers, my team's completely changed. Not completely, but mainly the defense and keeper goal. Keeper should be very in goal, not the back goal. But save that. Nearly messed up there. So let's see what we can do. I don't think we're going to really change anything. It's just really about captain choice. I'm going to do a quick poll, see if anyone's choosing any other captains, but I highly doubt it. But I will be going through my FPL challenge team. That is subject to change. So this will probably be more of a FPL challenge stream than more of a FPL deadline stream. Unless you guys ask me questions about your team, what you want to do. But yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Who else could be captain? Slanky? And maybe Sun. Stop poll. So there's a poll. Make your vote if you can. Alright, so let me just quickly load up my fantasy challenge team. At the moment, I have got Kele in goal with Kiryu, Badley, and Outnuri. And in midfield, Salah, Saka, Luis, and Havertz as it's a forward-based team this week. So double points for your forwards. So I have gone for Darwin, Tony, and Haaland. I could change it, but let's see if we get any. I'll probably do this stream a bit longer than normally do compared to other deadline streams, as the deadline for the first set of games is going to be longer than the FPL deadline. It'll be till 7:30 basically. As you see, the next deadline says there 7:30. Final deadline will be Thursday. So long way to go for some of the players that are going to be in my team. So yeah, today's game so we got 5 games today. So hopefully we get some good lineups out before mainly the lineup we're looking forward to is going to be the Spurs game against West Ham, Newcastle Everton, and Bournemouth Crystal Palace. They're probably the 3 games we're looking out for, and the Wolves game as well for Outnuri. Just a cheap option, just a very cheap option for myself as a midfielder, because I don't know who else to have, and most likely I will be making a transfer in game week 33, so where I'll be basically downgrading Son, so I'll have extra money. Then I can upgrade Sabia if I want to, or change Palmer as well, upgrade him. So, and plus maybe for the double game week, just to have, because he's 4.7 million. 4.7 million is dirt cheap. Just have him on the bench and probably maybe use him in the double game week. I haven't made my mind up yet, but it's just there for the fun of it, really. I just wanted the extra cash out of Garnacho, really. Get him out of my team. I could have gone even cheaper, really, but I didn't want a player that's going to be going down in value, really, as well. So, yeah. If there's any help you need with your team, I think so. He is not guaranteed for the next few weeks, but enough time. So I'm hoping at least to game week 30, like 4 really, but at 4.4 million, like strapped on cash as well. So I could have gone for Ben White or Gabriel, but Ben White would have been a better option, but it's 5.8 million. That would have been me using up my whole budget basically left, what I've got left. So I try to go for a cheapest possible defense, with the best fixture list really, and that is it. Have you done your team for today?
Yeah, I did this team. I did
The challenge.
I did both of them. Yeah.
So this is what I got so far. But I might change it depending on what the lineups are in it. But yeah, you see it?
Yeah. Nice.
The other one.
No. Yeah, it's nice.
And we'll go see him tomorrow. His dad tomorrow.
How are you gonna go see him?
Car. Drive there.
You're just gonna knock on the door.
I'll message him beforehand.
Oh, you got his dad's number.
I'll get his sister's number.
Okay.
His sister messaged me, innit?
Huh?
His sister messaged me.
Say.
Oh, yeah, I know you're thinking. It's the same message that got copied and pasted in El Cartel, but
Okay.
it was a personal message, innit?
Oh, okay.
Alright. Yeah. So, if there's any help you need with your teams or anything like that, let's see how everyone did last week anyway. Because didn't look at the league, like, last week was not really a good week. It was okay, but not the best. Ooh. Good catch up. Sanjay is he dropping points? Oh, he's dropped some rank, but still like highly ranked. 1400 in the world, still good. I recommend. Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. Because I was looking to rotate him out in the Villa game, but I think he's had a week rest as well because he was red suspended, so he'll be more fresh to go against Brighton. I think he'll be the better option because he does create a lot for Brentford. So I know we all got stung in the last one when everyone brought him in for that blank game week. I had him before that, and then he gets a red card, gets -3. That was really not great. So thing is, like, Q will be good if you can still be in your team by game week 34 because of the double game week. That's where he becomes a bit better. But the fixture list is a lot harder for Arsenal. Like, Brighton away is not going to be a walk in the park. Villa at home ain't going to be a walk in the park. You expect him to win at home though, but then Wolves away, you expect them to win that. Chelsea at home, you expect them to win it, but it won't be an easy game. So I'll go for Reguilon personally, because, like, as you said yourself, I'll be sure he's going to be in the game week till game week 34, which we're not. And he does have he has one hard fixture in my opinion. Is the Villa game, and then the last game of the season, which is Newcastle. So Reguilon will be a player that will be staying in your team the whole time, in my opinion. Like, yeah, because I think he's a starter for Brentford guaranteed. So I expect him to be be in my team till the very end. Personally, maybe, like, I was personally thinking of myself. Bringing on Gusto for the Sheffield game away. Hopefully Gusto's ready to go by then. So that's what I was planning to do with Reguilon for the Villa game. So yeah, that's why I bought Gusto in as well, because, like, people could question that as well. Why did I bring in a player that's not guaranteed to be available for this game week? The reason I brought him in is for the game week after. I'm taking the minus hits before I done it before the April the 1st. So you do it before that time. If you do it before that time, the minus points that you get in those transfers don't get added onto your monthly score. So you technically still start on 0. And it's a loophole. I found this out last year when someone else did it in one of my leagues. I was like, why is the minus points being activated? But if you go through the rules, you find out there's a slight loophole in a way where you can attack manager of the month every month with a wild card if you want to, by changing every single player if you do not care about your personal rank. So let's just go on to this one. So let's see if we can get any team lineups quickly. It will be a while since we get any lineup. So we've got these 4 games to play, to do. 5 games, sorry, that will come out. And right now I have only none of these players. At all. So it's a bit Newcastle are playing, but how much money have I got left anyway? 0.3, so not much left in the bank to play around with anyway. Thing is, strike I can change without even. I don't require more money, because actually, if I want Watkins, but Watkins is probably not going to be starting this game. What we need to be doing, what we did yesterday, is look at the points predictions just for this game week, no other game week. Forwards, that's what we're doing. And Jackson could be a differential, but I don't know how big of a differential he will be in challenge mode. In FPL, yes, we know his 5% ownership, but we don't know his ownership in the challenge mode. So that's something we gotta look out for as well. Tony, Brighton at home. Darwin, Isak. Isak is probably a player that I'm looking at. Because if I take Holland out and bring Isak in, that gives me a whole lot of money, which I can use for to improve my defense and my keeper, and maybe one more improve one of the midfielders as well. So it is one of those things, but when it's double forwards, and when there's an opportunity for Haaland to get quadruple points, and he could get he is due. That's one thing we know. He is due goals. That's one thing we know about him. And when his goals come, they come in buses. So they come not just one, will come two or three. Villa will play a high line. I think they're not gonna go there and park the bus like Arsenal did. They don't have the players to do that, in my opinion. They have to play the normal way they play. So I think having Haaland has to be a must, because I see too many people going with him, and if you don't go with him, you're just going to lose out. So yeah, because the only other real options are Solanke and Isak for me if I want to change to Tony. They all three have good home games. They have Brentford have Brighton at home, Crystal Palace have Solanke has Crystal Palace at home, and Newcastle have Everton at home. And you would say the easiest fixture is the Crystal Palace at home, but Bournemouth are not the greatest team, so they are alright team, but they're not have that many quality players to create chances for Solanke, while Isak does. Isak has Gordon around him. Almond, he came off the other day, so I don't know about him. Ramirez, Harvey Barnes. So they have players able to create chances for him. You don't know if Trippier might be back as well this game week. Don't think so. Might be. People thought he could be back last game week, but he wasn't at all. So yeah. Thing is, Tony's due goals in my opinion, and Brighton at home. Brentford need the points as well badly, because they've played good in quite a few games in the last few game weeks, and they haven't been paid off with wins. They were lost against Burnley in that game where regularly got sent off, but they put up a fight. Against Chelsea, got a late equaliser. United, they should have beat them all over the park. That was absolute domination by Brentford, and that's not me seeing highlights. That's me being at the match of how should have been a win for Brentford, and we're lucky. We're not lucky. We're glad that we got a draw in the end. We could have even won it in the end. After that, we could create chances after that as well. Now, going for differential during double points for forwards, I don't recommend. So, yeah, I do not recommend. Some people might go for Muniz, but no. I think now who is my third striker? Stop. Very hard to figure out what to do. For people that are joining me, this is my team. Salah's my captain. If you can make a vote, make a vote. Let me know who you captaining this week. But yeah, I've taken multiple minus hits because I don't care about my rank no more. I am attacking the monthly rankings now, and I've done it before the 1st of this month, so that way that my minus 20 does not get added onto my I don't start with minus 20, I start with 0, which is what I want to do, and I will confirm that after this game week. Let's quickly have a look at the price changes for today. That's going to be happening. Let me just quickly refresh it. It could be anything happening from now and then. So Bradley's looking like he's going to be getting a price rise. Keller's going to be getting a price rise maybe, because I think a lot of people started playing the wildcards this game week. McAllister, they said they were going to get a price rise yesterday, but he didn't. Isak, in my opinion, will get a price rise at the rate of 5%. Semedo, no, I don't think he will. Salah could, his percentage is high rate. Even after the deadline, I can see people bringing him in. But this is the game week you will want to bring him in, not the next game week, which is against United away. But he does love scoring against United, so another reason to have him in your team if you don't already have him. Out Nuri, depends on his performance. Saying it's gonna go up, but I don't think it will. Same as Luis Diaz, they're saying it will, but I don't think it will either. Price drops. Trippier is looking like he's going to take a particular price drop. Watkins might take another price drop again. It was looking like he was going to get a price drop last night. Don't know, that didn't happen. So yeah. No other players guaranteed to go down based on their system, you know. But yeah, we are literally still 40 minutes away from deadline, so still a while to go. If any questions you guys want to ask me, go ahead. Let's look at the midfielders quickly. So Salah is of course the number one person to be picked for this game week, like most predicted points. Son, yes, for these 2 game weeks is going to be good, but I'll be looking to take him out probably after that. Saka, yeah, hopefully he is more fit. The news we got from Arteta that they're ready to play tomorrow, so he'll probably play, but I reckon his minutes will be managed. Like if they take a 2-3-0 lead early on, I can see Saka coming off at half time. It's not great news for us really, but yeah, hopefully he gets goals before he comes off. That is what we want really. Like it won't be that bad of a hit. And the boy is predicted highly, but he is expensive, so oh, 0.1. Alright, let's not just go for a certain player just because he plays in a certain same team. So let's just do this. Is this for your challenge mode or for your overall? So you have 4.5. Is that right? Out new 4.5, 4.6. Okay, so you got 4.5. What have you got? Alright. You can go for Kiryu instead. That's who I've got in my team. That's who I bought in this game week, alongside 8 Nuri. So that could be one of your options. According to this, the points predictors, Kilman will be a good option because he's going to be double game week still in game week 34. If you have Arsenal slot, I will recommend to go with Kiryu. More likely to keep a clean sheet, and a small possibility of getting an assist. Small, but he's more likely to get a clean sheet. Kilman is of course could get attacking returns, but very less likely to keep a clean sheet. Even though the fixtures that they're playing against are not the most difficult fixtures. Like I can see them conceding against Burnley, they will concede against West Ham. Against Forest, I can see them conceding. Arsenal at home, I see them conceding. Bournemouth at home, I see them conceding. So, like the reason why I got out Nuri in my team is for his attacking returns because he plays so high up in the pitch. It's not, I haven't brought him in from his defensive duties. So yeah, I will go for Kiryu. Alright, let's go back to unlimited price midfield. For the short term, yes. I don't know about the long term. Like, I haven't kept up on any news of Shevchenko really. But I think he prefers Kiryu in anyway as a better option. Like if we look at it, like he has been playing like more or less all the games. Yeah, he came off early in the Man City game, but I'm not 100% sure for what reason why he came off. But yeah, I think Arteta prefers him over the other rest. Like, would you want to change a winning run? Like that's what it comes down to in the end of the day. Like this is a team that he's been playing, that they've been winning on, this long winning run they've had, and he's been part of that. He wasn't part of the first 2 games, but since the Liverpool game at half time, he's been solid. So they've kept clean sheets, got an attacking return. Like I'd just, if you want a cheap player and you can use us, you have a spare Arsenal slot, I think he is a great cheap option. I know like a lot of people have instead Saliba or Gabriel because they've done very good at the start and made a lot more profit than I did and have been able to keep a great attack with a good defense. is the reason why I'm not able to do it. Like me, Palmer, most people bought Palmer when he was cheap and kept him, you know, so they've saved $1 million there, while I've lost out on $1 million. So now that $1 million would have helped me make my defense a lot better, but it's okay. It's what it is. But yeah, I will go. Like, I'm banking on it. Him double game weeking, all that, playing. Simple as that. Like, unless, you know, Arteta wants to screw me over. It's just one of those things, bro. One of those things. Because since I bought in, what's his name? Saka. He's made me 7, 2, 3 points. When I took him out, he made 10, 9, 15, 15, 10. Putting him back in, 7, 2, 3. So it's just my luck as well. So haven't had the best of times recently. So yep, is what it is. So we have 1 vote right now for 3 votes for Salah. So most people are looking to go Salah for captain. Let me quickly have a look at the price predictions for this game week. Like Diaz is an option. I have him in that team. I don't have Palmer in my team, but that's because like that's still like very high predicted points for a player that is playing away. Wait, they're playing at home. I thought they were playing away. So I've done my 1 second. Let me just check something. Did I mess it up? No, I didn't. I didn't mess it up. So yeah. I could have Palmer in my fantasy team. Like, because he's on penalties is such a big thing about him, you know. Because if I bring in Palmer instead of Havertz, I could improve my defense. Because how much would that give me? 1.3 million, 1.6. But how significantly can I improve the team is another thing. And Havertz at Luton at home, with the recent form that he's had of getting goals. Did he play the last game? Yeah, he played full 90 minutes. So, yeah. So I'm gambling with Havertz on that. Okay. Nothing in there. So I say I'll try to go for as cheap as bench as possible, because like you're not gonna use, hopefully do not use them. Because the thing is, you get to see the lineup way before the deadline, so if you want to change players, you can easily do it. So it's not really in your best interest to have a bench with money on it, because you can always change it up if they're not going to be starting the game. So that's one way of doing that. Let me just make sure my team is saved on this, because I'm not going to be changing this. I'm happy with that. So that's safe. Let's see if there's any what the transfers are going, like how crazy people are going, and who is still. Isak is still number one. Not many transfers, but number one, 500,000. Salah's right behind him with Darwin Núñez. So a lot of people bringing in Núñez as well. His price did go up today as well, up to 0.76. Núñez, people are now starting to back him at ownership of 9%. He has been on form recently. If you look at it, like from his first 45 minutes, he made 1 point. Yes, first start 8 points, then 13, 8, 2, 11, 2, 13, and 6. So Núñez is on form, and it doesn't matter against which team he comes up against. He did get a late goal yesterday on the last game against Sheffield, which was a banger goal as well. He has been scoring some good goals, so he could be a big differential if you want as a third option if you're playing with a 5-man midfield, which is fairly expensive and you want to save some money on your team. Palmer, people are still bringing him in. His ownership still not that high compared to what you expect, but people did take him out for a while. White, you can see why people are bringing him in, just because he's a win back. There's a chance of him getting assists and goals. In the Brentford game, he's got 2 assists. I didn't even know he got 2 assists in the Brentford game. I know he got a goal in the last. Would have been a good transfer to have beforehand. Probably after the Liverpool game, really. 9.6 points, 2 points, 13, 11, 6. That's a good return, really. Very good return. And what was his price then? 5.6. So could have said 0.2 there if we got him in earlier. See why people are bringing in Bradley. Cheap Liverpool fullback. Only thing I have with him is Trent will be back sooner or later, and he's gonna be playing again. Like latest, I reckon he'll be back with the Crystal Palace Fulham games, but earliest he'll be back will be the United away game. Not the best of games they want to be back for. Don't have that much of a rest anyway. From Sheffield to United, 3-day rest, Friday, Saturday. Not even 2-day rest, Friday, Saturday. That's it. Because we're playing on Thursday. We got a long rest from the Brighton game to this game. Yes, so that's another reason why we have to win the Sheffield game. When do United play? Do United play today or tomorrow? Must play tomorrow. No, they play on Thursday as well, so they got the exact same time frame as well, but they've got to go away to Chelsea, and a much harder game, and a later kickoff. That kickoff's 8:15, so yeah. Not good. Any questions you guys want to ask me about your help? If you need help with your teams, let me know. I'm here to help you guys. Bowen could be an option. Let's see. So people. Dubravka, I don't know why people are being Dubravka in. So that is it, guys, really, man. I'm just waiting for any questions to come up, because I haven't got really much to talk about, like, unless I decide to make transfers in my team, which I'm not gonna. But yeah, let's see what defenders I could have instead. Like, I think I already had Bradley. Yeah, I had Bradley and Kiwi out Nuri. Yeah, so I got Bradley, got Kiwi out Nuri there. So I don't think there's any place where I can really improve on the defense for the amount of money that I have. That's on Wednesday. So 0.3 I got Van Heck there already. Change Sergio Gomez. So Sergio Gomez. Oh. Alright, let's see. Who else can we get? Taylor, no. Did Taylor play the last game? Play 45 minutes. Did he come on? Let's have a quick look. So he went off before the first half. That could more be to do with the red card that happened. To reorganize he came on. So, whoa, he didn't come off, he came on. So that's a bit unnerving that he came on. But they did score 2 goals when he came on, with 1 man down. But of course, I can look at the lineup beforehand as well. That will help. Is there any questions you guys want to ask me? Help with your team or anything? Let me know. This is the challenge mode. We just lower the price value because I'm looking for a certain demographic in it, so need to have the correct players up so I can know what to choose from. Already got Van Heck. No. Richards. No. Thinking of putting Taylor in the team. Coles is only 4 million, but I don't think he will start. I think Konate will start instead. Not really the best of options available. I need to get another midfielder, really, man. It's just the Luton at home. It's just too good of a fixture for not to have Havertz in my team. And one thing we know about Havertz, he's guaranteed the minutes. Like, yeah. Richarlison could be playing, but it's a risk in my opinion. And we don't know exactly sure where he's going to be playing, as a ST or on the left. So Son going to move out to the left and he's going to play thingy. So there's too many questions to be answered there to bring them in right now. Oh man, so not much options to go with right now. I'm just gonna wait for the lineups. But if you guys need any help to bring in your players, your top players, just fire away in the chat and I'll give you my response and my opinions. I just want to make sure I did my research like beforehand for my actual team, which is this. If you joining me late, this is my team that I'm going in FPL with this week. Don't care about my rank no more. I'm trying to win Manager of the Month. To do that, I did a lot of minuses before the month started. That way, those minus 20 points that I did doesn't affect my final monthly score. You alright, man? So yeah, hopefully this game month will be good. Of course, I've got to do a few transfers along the game weeks, which I've planned out already. Which will be Son most likely going out, Palmer maybe, and by taking Son out, I can either improve on Solanke or improve on Son himself to De Bruyne. But if I go to him to De Bruyne, then I'll go figure out another way to change some other players up. So yeah, because I do want to bring in Luis Diaz for the double game week for Liverpool. It's 2 away games, but they're in a title challenge. They're gonna get goals, and Diaz is looking like he's back to his former self, getting his a bit of his form back. So yeah. Going with Raya and K-Wall. Raya is a solid keeper, makes saves, keeps clean sheets, and guaranteed starting. So yeah, keep him there. Just go all players, transferred in. Not changing much, still the same. Let me just refresh it, check what happens. Any changes? Yeah, more people are bringing Isak in. So I'm hoping for Isak blank this game week, really. Like, I have no Isak in my team. And, like, I think people are taking this Everton game at home a bit too lightly. Everton are fighting for their lives for Premiership status. They will be getting more points deducted, like, from their tally already, which they already had points deducted. So, literally, they're on 25, and we're expecting minimum another 4 points getting deducted, maybe even more. So, they are not gonna just like let it lie down. They will play a solid game, defense well. It depends which one you're looking to bring in, and if you have, are you in my league? I can have a look at your team if you're in my league. If you join, the code is on the page, on the corner. If you join it quickly, I can have a quick look at your team, and that way I can give you like more solid advice on what to do. But it depends. The only other asset really to take a mindful hit will be Diaz and maybe Nunes, but Nunes has let me down many times. Like, he hasn't had a double digit score since game week 21. He of course, like, he's had like played every single game like full 90 minutes. Come on against Arsenal, played half a game at Brentford, didn't play the Luton game, played 30 minutes at Forest, then coming back to Man City as first game where he got an assist, and then the Brighton game. Brighton game, he looked a bit, he put his work rate in the Brighton game. He just didn't have any opportunities himself, really. He tried to create opportunities for himself, but he just got blocked. Players doubled up on him, in my opinion, which left Salah free quite a lot. Is the reason why Salah had so many shots at goal, because they were all occupied by Nunes. But this Sheffield game, we're expecting Nunes to just get 2 goals at least, like, because I expect Liverpool to this game week to go all like crazy. You joined, yeah? So you've got 2.7 in the bank. So what's the transfer that you already done? Because you done one transfer already, like you said already. So you want to do one more transfer. So you bought in Salah, I take it, for Son. Besides Salah, you haven't even got Salah. Yeah, you need to bring in Diaz. Thing is, Gordon has been good, man. Like, haven't had him, but he has been putting up numbers every other game, and it will be every other game because he won't put up numbers this week, but next week will. You're gonna play Saka for sure this game week. Son, Palmer. So Foden you can change maybe. Probably have to change Watkins for Nunes, because his fixtures list is not the best anyway, even if he wasn't injured. Or you done Watkins to Mateta and Foden to Salah. So you're going with Mateta. I don't think you need to take another -4 really, man. Because who are you going to take out? You're not going to take Palmer out. Not just yet. You're not going to take out Son just yet. The only other player you'll probably look to take out will be Gordon. But do you really want to take Gordon out of your team? Saka you're not going to take out. You could get a Liverpool defender for 4.2 million if you want. Maybe take out Pedro Porro for and get Bradley in there. But how long is Bradley going to be available for as well? Because Trent's going to be back sooner or later. Like, the earliest I expect him to be back is the United game, and the latest I expect him to be back is the Fulham game. The Fulham game? Yeah, the Fulham game. So you're not going to have him for very long anyway. Go back to your team. So you've already done a -4. Nah, I think you just leave it, man, bro. Yeah. I'm thinking about defender. The only Liverpool defender will be Bradley. Could you Gomez? Because Robbo's out, but I don't know exactly when Robbo's back. I think he might be back. His injury was a long term, so that'll be minutes rotation as well there. And the thing is, Liverpool always concede goals, so you're not getting a Liverpool defender in for a clean sheet. You want to bring in a Liverpool defender in for attacking return, and that'll be just Bradley, really. But we just don't know how long Bradley's going to be in the team for. You know, so it does come down to that as well. What is your rank in here? Your rank is... Oh, you got good rank, bro. 148,000. That's not a bad rank, my friend. We are 6 minutes away from deadline. So, yeah, you if I were you, I wouldn't take any more -hits, man. Because you've done -4 already. Yeah. I'm biased as well. Yeah, differential double game weeks will be Kiviru, Bradley double game week. Look. Go with Mitchell. I understand, but it's not attacking returns. Anderson did have a very good start to the season, but that was under a different manager. Probably don't play the same way no more. So. Alright, out Nuri. Like, I'll go out Nuri in my actual team, so it's like, this is more or less. Not many. So, yeah. But you can bring in Bradley and then just get him out, like, when Trent comes back. But you can make a lot of money, like, in taking Pedro Porro out, really. He hasn't been, look at the returns, just not good enough. Just not good enough. Alright. We are not long away from deadline. 4 minutes away from deadline. I will carry my stream on after the deadline. I'm going to go for a quick break, but I'll be back because we can still make changes to our challenge mode teams. I hope you guys are playing the challenge mode. It is over here. And you know what? I'm going to create another league just for us. Create a league. Let's call it FPL. So the code is here, 9JJLH8. Let me see if I can make that bigger for people to see. 1 second. Yeah, man, should have done this earlier. Alright, I think it should pop up now on the screen. Is it on the screen? There you go. That's the code, guys. If you want to join my Viewers League, that is the code on the screen. I'll leave it there for now. How does it come up? Yeah, it does. So yeah, join the league if you want. We can see how we compete with each other, just for fun. And let's see how we do. But you guys got advantage on me because you can see my team. So there you go. One of the bad things about streaming, people get to see your team before the deadline and thingy. Deadline has gone as well now. So hopefully, guys, you done your teams. But I will carry the stream on for a little bit probably, just so we can see the lineup of the other players. And I think the lineup should be out in the next half an hour, at least for one of the teams. Because the first game is at 7:30, so about 6:30 probably. And then 6:45. Then at 7:15. So should I carry the stream on? You know what? I might come on back later. You guys want me to stay on, carry on, or do you want me to stop and come back later? Alright guys, I'll be back in about a few minutes. Yeah, if you want to stick around, stick around. I'll be back in a bit. Well, I won't be long. See ya. I'm back. There it is. So look, where's my team? So here's my team. I'll stay on for quite a bit, not long, but probably enough to see the maybe some game thingies, team lineups. Let's just see. No, I'm gonna wait for lineups. I'm gonna definitely wait for lineups. I don't think I've got time. Right there, so yeah, I'm gonna call it a day today. There's not much talk about until the lineup comes out, and there's multiple lineups coming out because they're not all quick enough at the same time as well. So it's not the best day to. What, we're only gonna be interested in the Newcastle lineup. And the Fulham probably just get Muniz, Solanke for that game, Outnui for that game. Maybe have out Nuri. So if I need to change out Nuri, if he doesn't make points today, I can bring him. Like, if he makes serious amount of points, I can bring him on. Havertz is someone who I'm not entirely sold on. But I don't think many people will be going for Havertz this week. So when does Burnley play? Burnley play today? They do. I'm not gonna bother around with this thing. I'm just gonna. It was probably easy to do it last week because you had unlimited transfer and unlimited budget, but. Because if I can change Havertz, yeah, I can bring in another midfielder and then try the trick. But yeah, I'm just gonna save this team for now. Life will be a while away still. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me, for joining my live stream. There was 11 votes in the end. Most of them 10 votes for Salah, 1 for Sam. Yeah. Need to make him my vice. Save team. Abric is there on purpose. No one's joined yet, but it's alright. Thank you guys for joining me for my stream. Hopefully you have a good FPL, and I'll see you guys on Thursday when I do my watch along for the Liverpool game against Sheffield. 7:45 kickoff. What's the 7:30 kickoff? What was it? But yeah, I'll see you guys on the next stream. Thank you guys again for watching me. If you like my content, please like and subscribe to my channel for future FPL content. See you again next time. See ya!